Hello my viewers, Atomi and welcome to my YouTube channel Daily Express. Please do well to hit the subscribe button and subscribe to my channel. Also,
Alright, Mr. Governor, sir, the above subject matter humbly apply. Earlier, about Monday 13th May 2024, through a publication titled President Tinubu's Renewed Lost Hope on Grantnomics, published then in the Nigerian Guardian newspapers, I lauded the immense contribution of Sir Bola Ahmed Tinubu and the federal government in onerously overseeing the administration of the United African States US grant aimed at empowering teaming Nigerian grant subscribers financially through direct cash donation with a view to eradicating poverty and ameliorating standards of living accordingly, see attached. However, sir, to this day, grant subscribers, stakeholders, and handlers in the vein of Sanctuary Wealth Multipurpose Foundation, chaired by Apostle Professor Ken Nwakama, whom currently fronts for several Nigerian grant subscribers, is here to deliver this much anticipated US grant to the intended beneficiaries owing to factors that we are always informed are associated with bureaucratic bottlenecks, political constraints, and administrative obligations, either in your bank, CBN, or in other sister government ministries, departments, and agencies, MDs, thereby stalling the timely release of the US grant fund to his foundation since 2023 for onward disbursement to the intended beneficiaries. Meanwhile, sir, existing records available to me highlight that the US grant fund was fast-tracked to Nigeria for disbursement through the help of Professor Abraham Brima and Ms. Umbwa Beatrice Odudu of blessed memory, and was due to have been disbursed since 2016. Sir, the implication of the continued delay and non-disbursement of this US grant fund is that mass poverty, which it is meant to eradicate, lingers in Nigeria with an attendant consequence of perpetuation of different forms of criminality in the society, all for the sake of surviving. Sir, you will permit me to inform you that lately banditry and kidnapping has engulfed a large swath of northern Nigeria, with Niger State cited at center of the northern geopolitical zone, emerging a fertile ground for regular bandit attacks and kidnappings, all occasioned from the high level of poverty and material deprivation in the north. A couple of days ago, bandit attacks in Agwara local government area of Niger State has had scores of female students in a Catholic school kidnapped, mandating the Niger State government to shut down all primary and secondary schools in the state immediately. Sir, the baseline premise in all of this points to the fact that there's an indisputably study correlation between poverty and criminality, or better put, banditry. Therefore, eradicating poverty through grant disbursement equally amounts to reading out criminality to its barest. In your distinguished capacity as the chief banker of the nation, I believe you know this far better than I do. I'm an engineer, not a banker. Sir, you will permit me to bring to the fore that several grand pessimists have always doubted the possibility of the success of a great grant disbursement project of this magnitude, citing cynical reasons that they believe no government of a nation will want its citizens to be financially buoyant and stable, because so doing can prevent them from accepting offers of government jobs or possibly financing rival political parties in the forthcoming general elections, and worse still, exiting the country to other developed countries in search of greener pastures. Sir, alluding to this passionate goodwill appeal of speedily disbursing the United African States US grants to expectant Nigerians will prove all these conspiracy theories and fallacy wrong, discarding them completely afterwards. Sir, I'm an ardent believer of Sir Bola Ahmed Tinubu, not necessarily because he emerged Nigeria's president in 2023 or because he is a Yoruba man like myself. No, sir. My firm belief in his extraordinary capacity to deliver stems from the strength of his political philosophy and ideology. He is a progressive, by which I mean he ultimately represents anything that shall progress the nation and people of Nigeria. Money earned by Nigerians legitimately through grant disbursement symbolizes progress. Mr. Governor, sir, I believe you understand the plight of expectant Nigerians looking up to the government to help them get this much anticipated grant in their bank account. I also equally trust that you know how so much grateful we shall be to not just the president but your person and office, more importantly the security, economic and counter-terror etc. Implication of making this much anticipated US grant disbursement happen, you will sure change Nigeria's historical economic narratives in a manner we have never had in this country since independence and political emergence in 1960 to date. Please, this is where we draw the curtain. Ensure you subscribe to our channel and bye for now. This is a memo, a letter written to the CBN governor regarding grant disbursement. Okay, urging him to disburse the grant, expected grants to the masses. Okay.